Welcome everyone, this is Pathfinder Kingmaker Vanhi's journey, and in this episode we are going to continue managing the kingdom, and we're going to handle the Ancient Curse part 5, I believe. Hopefully when this video comes out, I will have already been able to access Age of Wonders 4, because right now there's some issues, day one launch issues, crashes that shouldn't be crashing, games not being able to run for some people. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to suffer through this, but I am playing it on parallels because unfortunately I don't know why they didn't make a Mac version like they have for Crusader Kings 3 and Planetfall. Maybe it came later. But anyway, I'm gonna rank up because I can rank up one more time before this Bald Hilltop thing. So I can support the High Priest, support the Magister. I'm definitely supporting the Magister because I need the Magister to be ranked up some more because it's only ranked 2. So get them high enough. And I'm going to sell the Soul Jar. Oh, the Magister. Just going to have to wait. Proving economic status. That's going to have to wait. Trade agreement with Gout. Let's go ahead and do that. Start that project. Events already taken care of, so we rank up. Support the Magister's endeavors. Need to keep on ranking this up until it matches. Creeping death. The magic force keeps growing, coating entire villages and swallowing fields. Get to the Bald Hilltop. I lost all this stuff. The magic forest. Oh no. How many times is it gonna decrease? Did it increase 3 times? That's terrible. That is terrible. Probably next time it tells me I have like 23 days, I should like go to the Bald Hilltop before then. You got +3 in community. Live livestock, good. The advisor was able to empty the dungeons by selling the prisoners to the slave traders, and this was done in secrecy. So the subject wouldn't learn of the deal. With any luck, years will pass before people start looking for the missing prisoners. Not only did this bring a healthy profit, but it also improved relations with Chile. Good. Good. Forgotten loyalty. The decryptor managed not only to translate a book from dead language, but also to grasp its gentle, delicate nuances. It was not only a book about magic, but also about the gods and their connection with magical energies. The mages and priests of the kingdom have taken greater good. Experiments, stability +5. The warden agreed and ordered. Supposed to purge their blood and greatly. Okay. Seized in the middle of the night as he slept, the scientist turned out to be a Chilixian maid. In his belongings, they found vials of demonic blood, which he was planning to infuse his subjects with. The warden gave him up to Andorran for a bounty. Okay. And then I can shrink the storytellers as a magister. So probably I really should have him as our magister, since he gets so many bonuses. Oh, he is a master. Oh. Okay, the storyteller before having him as a curator. Now I can train him as a magister. 100 BP. Start project. Let's see what events. Magisters ask for an audience. I can do that. Lizzie bought an invitation. We can do that. Creeping death. Impassable thickets full of poisonous plants and dangerous creatures have sprung up overnight and rooted themselves into the streets of local. Countless subjects have already fallen victim to giant fires. So this is a major problem. DC 35. And then it becomes DC 30. We're probably going to have Amiri do that. Amiri thing ends in 1 day. So we're going to have Amiri do that. Because that's only going to decrease it by 5. And Amiri will still have the best option. Then we have opportunities, problems, doppelganger on the throne, tensions growing in the region, rumor has it that a doppelganger sits upon the throne. The rabble are ready to grab their weapon. Fools. That's only 5% chance. I need a boost community though. Decisions. And that's really not the serious thing. Boudrin Jeg asked for an audience. Last Wall's Cavalry. Okay, so let's just go to the throne room first. They could have voice acted this. Lindsay excitedly waves around a letter written in neat handwriting on expensive stationery. I have news. Take a look. Uravetti, King of Patak, sent you an invitation to the Rushlight tournament. We're not going to miss it, right? And you're taking me, of course. All the High Society Pataks will be there, including people from the Academy, maybe even Headmaster Atalia Gatarin. I'd love to see her face when she hears about the book Professor Elbald is writing with me. Okay, sure, why not? Great. Trapper Note would at least be a ton of fun. And of course, I'll take her, why not? I am pleased to inform your highness that the magical arts have blossomed in our land, and each day more and more magic users flock to our capital. A mage quarter of sorts has begun to form around the artifact appraiser, bookshops, alchemy labs, and even an illusionist parlor. However, such rapid growth also attracts more dubious practitioners. I have been approached by a master necromancer from Geb, considering that his craft is outlawed and vilified across the world. He suggests a deal. We supply him a license, allowing him to provide non-living workforce rental services, which means we'll allow him to raise undead laborers and rent them out to farms, sawmills, and warehouses. In gratitude, he will deliver us his first batch of workers. He assured me that he only works with willingly donated materials, bodies of peasants who signed a contract prior to death. Nevertheless, I advise you to decline his offer. It must be remembered that a necromancer must cut off a small piece of the departed soul in order to animate a body. Also bear in mind that our living workers cannot compete with undead slaves. Thus our good people will grow even poorer and be forced to sell their own labor for even less. This will result in a vicious cycle, gradually making our state completely dependent on the services of necromancers. I forbid the necromancer from practicing his dark arts in my realms. Community, loyalty, divine, arcane -3. We don't need divine. His offers sound promising. Necromancer shall receive his license. In fact, because I am... Now, we'll get a lot of bonuses if we do forbid him. So it's one of those situations where it's kind of like, do I want to be different just to be different, or what? Or we can be like, oh, and we only get penalties. Sure, we get the Undead Builders project, but let's project. Okay, I think Bonnie would go with it, even though if it's not the optimum solution as far as points wise, he's perfectly okay with having Undead. So, choice of egg. All files from story. A most unfortunate decision. And we have Arcane Library. Good. Okay. This person looks much better than she did on your first meeting. Back then, she could barely stand for the wounds she'd received fighting the golem. Now the door stands proudly at attention before you in polished armor. Good. A helmet. Let me to you to express your gratitude for everything you have done for us and present you with this humble gift. We crafted this for Sir Harum personally, from the metal of artifacts unmade by him. Harum frowns, trying to hide his confusion, then nods and accepts the gift. Well, I'm glad you're all right. It's nice to see someone manage to make something useful out of those worthless scraps. It better not be a regular helmet. Greetings, Your Highness. By tradition, if a worthy ruler is patron to a master, the master. Okay. Okay, escape his crossbow. Thank you for your gift. I don't have any specific items I need you to make.
King of Pitax, invited our king to a tournament. But why? A demonstration of neighborly amiability, perhaps? Unlikely. The ruler of Pitax was renowned for his devious guile.
So is this a new act? Let's find out. No. War of the River again. Oh, okay. So yeah, it is a new act. A Bard's Calling. Take Lindsay to the Rushlight tournament. The Rushlight tournament. You'll see all the high society of Pitax in attendance, including those from the academy. Headmaster Italia Guitarum will definitely be there, and perhaps even the ravishing Animede Bellavara. Okay, we can do that. Let's see what new stuff we have. We lost some community. That's fine. We need to get espionage up. And we need to get community up. And culture too. Okay, what new events? The Rushlight tournament has begun. We're gonna bring Alpha Squad, support the Magister's endeavors. Undead workers are tireless and precise. They construct buildings 20% faster. We need the storyteller for that. Arcane Library, we need the storyteller for that too. So we'll do all these things, like upgrade. We'll get someone to sell the soul jar. We'll improve economic stability. We'll do all these things. Region stuff. Fish farm village. We're not ready to do that. I think it might be time to just upgrade the Silver Shield Fortress. But we'll wait. I'm surprised I don't have my... I never use Disrupt Undead anymore. 6 level spell. Dragon Con. use Dragon Con right here. I'm surprised it's not up here. But anyway, these are the quicken spell versions. I pressed the wrong thing. But we can exit. Not harem. We're gonna have Tristan. First, we'll deal with what's coming out of the bald hilltop. And then we'll have people who get ready for doing the current events. Because the next problems are high level. Oh, yeah, I should probably buff, right?
Just letting the ink dry.
Sakbo not.
And so they walked on.
I thought Akbo will come back with the time skip. I guess that's a glitch in the system. Because technically they should have rested. Like during the time skip. But they didn't rest. So, cooking. Lucia's good at cooking. Because you need knowledge roll to cook. Use rations, use healing spells.
This Rushlight tournament is such a wonderful idea. I'm so amazed, ravished by the celebrations people hold.
I still can't believe you're a real diva. That's so interesting.
Why did they pronounce it Diva? It should be called Deva.
Beyond the boundaries.
Why don't you pronounce it like that? Anyway, so yeah, we're in a new act. It's been a long time. I like the kingdom management stuff, especially when there's stuff to do. So I would have liked a little bit more time, especially since I have to upgrade people. But that just goes to show you I should have been like skipping time more often, especially between the main quest, like if it's not super important. So I have to gauge like what's important. Can I skip time here to rank up and all that stuff instead of waiting for everything to the end, because now it's starting to show and I won't be able to keep doing that. So we got Akbo now. Now we can buff both of them up. Welcome, Akbo. Welcome back.
Like I saw it.
Want to give him all the good stuff. Bull strength. Wit animal growth. Wit wand of good hope on everyone. Give everyone that +2 bonus. Displacement can wait. Mirror image. Where's mirror image? Mirror image. Blur. Shield. Dexterity mutagen. Dexterity mutagen. Aspect of the Falcon. Acid Maw. Magic Fang. Of course on Akbo. I'm gonna shield. Blur. Mirror image. Now should I do these 1 round cast things? I think that's good for right now. Oh yeah, Tristan needs to bless the party. Okay, so oh yeah, I need to transform into a dragon. Dragon's transformation lasts for 1 minute per level, so fire always works. Okay, so now I can do these ones. Since vitals, not displacement. Where's greater invisibility? Greater invisibility for him too. Okay, we can go. What in the world is that? Immense mandragora. Oh, this is a Kundio. Oh, I should have hasted too at the end. And it is a plant. What are these things? Mandragora swarm. Uh, what the why does a swarm have so much health? Oh, don't tell me I kind of messed up. Stand magic wand, scorching. Alright, I think I kind of messed up with Vanhi. Inventory. I can't check his inventory right now. Oh, yeah, because I'm transformed. Ugh, messed up. So I'm gonna have to deal with these swarms. Still gonna haste the party. I can't believe they turned this mandragora into a swarm. That's ridiculous. How did he die? Strength damage? Oh, that's how you died. The character's ability score is decreased. It can be just. Oh, they did. That's how you die. That is crazy. I can't use my rods while. That is crazy. Controlled fireball. I can't. Okay, at least I can. At least I can. Okay, so I moved here. And this is where I use Breath of Life. Why can't I Breath of Life? Oh, because I have to actually get to them. Resurrection for the diamonds. About more. No action left is learned to use this ability. Okay. Where is... Okay, there's another one. Joyful Rapture. Okay, let's get to Knock Knock. We'll heal them after it. I think they're immune to piercing. Critical hits, precision damage. I'll get over here. Dang it, she can't even move, so she's effectively useless. Can she cast a spell? Okay, I was able to do some damage. Oh, that's crazy. What does this do? 1d6 of fire damage per sorcerer level and a 30-foot cone. or I can just use an empowered fireball since they're both dead. Now that's annoying. Uh, now I just need to kill that. I need another controlled fireball. Luckily, I have scrolls. Now I can't use any of the scrolls, so I'm gonna have to use Lindsay. Lindsay to bring them back. Mainly bringing him back first, but critical hit, good. Now can we? I want to bring this one down, but goal is to attack this one. Mark chain lightning. Of course, now it's the Smilodons. Marquis Dazzle Light. Oh, so this guy must be the person to beat. What's your attack? 24 to hit? Okay, good. Okay. What is his attack? 24? Okay. Okay. Can she still not move? Oh. Rain permanent. Strength damage permanent. Or with the help of a lesser restoration spell. Halfling -7 strength. Good hope. Is she in encumbrance? She's overloaded. Mainly because of the strength. Which makes things so ridiculous. I have a scroll of resurrection so I can bring everyone back. I have the restoration lesser, so, or we can just do regular restoration. We got potion of restoration lesser. Scorching ray, extend meta magic wand. Okay. Potion of lesser restoration. Okay, great. That's the power of why are my hits only 19? Oh, that's because I don't have animal growth. And I don't know his to hit armor class. I'm pretty sure he has spell resistance. I will 5-foot step. Yeah, 5-foot step would be nice. Or I can bring back my people. So I should be able to turn back whenever I figure out how to turn back. Not click that. They should have appeared right here whenever I transform, because last time, it's probably an action. Okay, turn back as a standard action? That's so stupid. So I'm just gonna kill the enemies off, because I can resurrect them later. So let's 5-foot step forward. And then let's do an empowered fireball on both of them just to do some damage. 85. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna have to beat them up. So glad we brought the animal back, because Kondio and them, they have the big attack bonuses. Okay. I could bring her back first. But I don't have infinite amount of scrolls. So what I am going to do is, I probably should bring everyone chain because he's just gonna chain lightning, which is gonna be annoying. Because he's gonna be brought back. Okay, let's just use the scroll inventory. Because we have more than one. So we have Scroll of Resurrection. Because if this doesn't work and it messes us up, it will be fine. So, Scroll of Resurrection. What the? Why didn't it work? Please don't tell me that it messed up. Did we lose the scroll? How did you fail the use magic device check? This creature is. Oh, is it because of the. Don't tell me it's because of the rain. To miss all ranged attacks due to concealment. -6 penalty on perception check. And penalty. And it's the rain. That wasn't able to deal with this one. Oh, I definitely need a kill. Probably kill him. Because the primal tree ant. I'll fight the primal tree ant then. I'm at 24 health. Come on, guys. Good, he fell down. So keep on attacking him. That was a tough battle. A lot of people died. Okay, so since he's dead, I'm gonna resurrect Tristan. Good. And I probably can't. Is he dead? Cold iron or fire? Oh, okay, I wish they. Now, question is, who can I breath of life? Can I breath of life? Oh, I can breath of life. Knock, knock. Knock, knock is back. Okay. He won't be able to do anything. So I used one resurrection scroll. I'll let him do the other one. Scorching ray on this. Okay, Tristan, use your breath of life on her.
There are other ways to cast.
Dang it. Okay. Do I have another burst of glory? Allies in the area of the spell. Probably I should have prayed up. I didn't expect them to cast some things like that. I'm not just gonna use a regular. I'm just not gonna use Raise Dead. Breath of Life worked, so we'll use Resurrection. +8 strength. Knock Knock still has strength drain. I have strength drain. What's my strength drain at? -6. Okay, so let's use restoration. Restoration lesser on Knock Knock. Okay, he still needs more health. So I'll heal everyone up and then we'll come back. Okay, that was a tough battle, and I ended up buying more diamonds. So I can show you. So now we have 10 diamonds. And I bought some resurrection scrolls. So now we have 5 scrolls of resurrection. We had plenty of money and I've sold some stuff to help afford everything. So everything's kosher. Wand of Scorching Ray. We can just get rid of this wand of fireball so I can use that. Keep wand of gold hope, wand of scorching ray, wand of fireball, wand of good hope, wand of burning hand, wand of heroism. Let's use the. It's gone for right now. And then I have my Grand Master's Wad, which I'll use eventually. But we're heading to the Rushlight tournament. I really want to claim this right here. I just don't know how to get onto this other. Oh yeah, if I go this way, I can go this way, but it's gonna be on this side of the river. Which I can probably. I'll just go there because, like, why not? Because I want to stop by a few things on my way there and clear some things out. So I am gonna claim that. That way I can actually complete some stuff on my way. So leave. I could go this way, but it's gonna be off the beaten path. So if we're going to get back to this one, that's gonna take 6 hours. Probably should have did the country road thing, but that is perfectly fine. We already did Armag's tomb. Go this way. That's technically off the beaten path. Fossil fields. A way to report. Because where we're going is down here to the Rushlight fields. Creeping death. Okay, we passed creeping death. Military stability estimates. Keto managed to persevere. Enjoy peace again. Okay. Test of steel. Amiri's not going to be able to do that very well. Creston. Let's start the event. Even though the events are high in difficulty. We could go here. Pike Stretch. Since it's right there. Oh, Lindsay. They're exhausted. Those two are exhausted. But that's alright. Lindsay has strength damage. I need a heal. While trying to cross a small river, there were tons of them in those parts. We met an old man that would be considered suspicious even by local standards. He had a gray beard and a straw hat sat above a head of coarse, dirty, tousled hair. The man was skillfully guiding a small raft along the river with a long pole, and a fat water rat sat near his bare feet. Noticing us, the old man approached the shore and hailed us in a local dialect so strange we could barely understand him. Ah, good folk, where you heading? Fleeing something or looking for something? Ah, you're looking. I can see it in your eyes. Well, as the saying goes, those what seek will find. I can help you surely if you can pay me the right price. After hearing the old man's colorful speech, we asked him how he could help us. Bit the strange old man farewell and hurried to get it. How could you help us? Let's have a bet, eh? You're all busy, hasty, trying to catch a living barbarian with a dead name. But can you dive? I'll maybe drown you a little in the Father Selen's waters. Let you know the taste of the river if you can take it. I hope in your search and already found him. If not, well, that's that, and we never see each other again. The game offered by this cleric was a dangerous one. One of our companions would have to put their life on the line to get help in our search for Armagh. This should have been cancelled after we finished the quest. But anyway, Athletics 28 accepted the cleric's challenge and chose a diver from among our party, which is unnecessary. Bit the stage and hurry to get as far, because I don't want to do any of these, because we don't need to, because we already found him. Instead, offer the old man a generous donation. Sure, why not? You scared of diving? 15,000 gold pieces. The man giggled and proposed a staggering price for himself. That's about almost 180 bill points. With a slight smile, the old man waved to us with his crooked palm, then pushed off the shore with his pole and began guiding his raft down. Because we don't need help. I will enter fossil fields in case there's something good. And then I can use lesser restoration on Lindsay. Or I can use restoration, but a lesser restoration It doesn't cost anything.
Adventures can wait.
Right here, my friend.
I like to put her right there. Uh, at the end. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, I haven't rested yet. I just bought some stuff and teleported. No wonder she still has that strength damage. Sorcerer Medusa. Still technically, well, we're not technically low on too many stuff. He died back, and everyone needs to be healed. Mage armor. Mage armor. Full strength. Full strength. And then our animal growth for everyone.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, shield. Mirror image. I could use regular invisibility. Yeah, regular invisibility. Because she can buff until she gets hit. Okay, let's go. Okay, fortitude saving throw succeeded. Good. Okay, Lucia Valentine. She can haste the party. Mirror image and 2 strike. That's crazy. Inspiring courage. Now I need to change my bow after this one, so I can go back to my cold boom bow. The question is, can I charge? No. So after this, I just have to hit normal. Sneak attack did good. Now, this time, okay, I used everything from the Grandmaster Sword. Now the question is, what's her reflex plus 16? Monstrous humanoid. Oh, and she's a sorcerer. We can't let her. I thought it just said sorcerer Medusa. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. She can cast sorcery spells. But her AC is doable in terms of killing. So I will transform into a dragon. Now the question is, okay, I get the +2 to the bonus. So now my strength is 28. I should definitely be stronger. I didn't bless everyone. I could have.
Sunflower, grant me strength.
Fortitude saving throw failed. Ah, death. Petrified. Petrified character has been turned to stone and is considered unconscious. How do I? I don't think I have a way to bring that back. Can I cure them from that? Can heal bring? I have a scroll of heal. Info. Fatigue, nauseated, poison, sicken, stun, debility damage. I don't think it. Can I bring them back from the dead? That's the question. Stone fist, stone skin. That's not gonna help me. Scroll of vanish. Scroll of the long strider. I think now I'm starting to get into the parts where I just need to start preparing more. It's back to like first level stuff. We can kill her. Cause it's a Medusa. What in the world is that noise? Okay, so it's obviously it's over here. Oh no, that's the. Oh, it's another sorcerer Medusa. So it's a good thing I beat my saving throw. Options. Okay, they did do autosave right there. Cause I might need to go back. So sorcerer Medusa. Definitely do an empowered fireball. I can't do it right now. So I'll just throw down a regular fireball. 20 damage. Okay. Question is, can I breathe life back into him? So that's not gonna work. If I zoom in, like they're alive. That's Tristan. That's Acundio. That's Lindsay. Can I Joyful Rapture? Raise Dead. That's not. They're actually turned into stone, so I can't heal them because I don't have the spell. Stone to. What level spell is that? That's probably a 7th level spell. Or an 8th level spell if I don't have it right here. Blasphemy, Humble Strike, Worlds of Chaos, Holy Word. Medusas are dangerous. I got Undeath to Death, Banishment, Eagle. So, oh, I might be able to dispel magic. But they got Lindsay, so I can't just break enchantment. Because if I made her a sorcerer. Yeah, I gave her break enchantment, transmutations, and curses. All allows then a 30-foot burst. So that should work. Because this is definitely an enchantment or a curse of some sorts. Second 0 rounds has turned to stone is considered unconscious. Scroll of Harm. I don't think I have break. Oh, Scroll of Break enchantment. Okay, great. So let's put that on him. Okay, let's use the scroll. It did not work. So I'm gonna either have to fight them without putting myself like in the situation like that. Let's see how this battle goes. Disintegrate is something you can do. The question is, can I? Okay. So empowered fireball. This makes everything crazier. Oh, they might have a. Who else turned to stone? Oh, they got Akbo. They got Akbo. Okay, so Knock Knock is still here. Akbo. If Akbo. If I go to sleep, what? Smalodon. Oh no, they got the Smalodon. No. Okay, so we just have to kill them off. Can I Breath of Life?
There are other ways to cast this spell.
Okay. Raise dead. Okay. Let's use the scrolls. That's why we bought these scrolls. Equip. Equip. Okay. Strength damage. Can this, or with the help of lesser or more powerful. Okay, so or we can just rest. Okay, great. Everyone's alive. That was scary. So they didn't make it like super unstoppable, which is good. But we definitely need to prepare. So it looks like they made it if you kill the Medusa.
Adventures.
So the Smilodon's dead. This will be a good time to rest anyway. We're definitely gonna do the Rushlight thing. This is what happens when you stop by things on the way.
May we have a moment of respite?
No. You rest when you're exhausted.
Nice, don't you think?
No. Wicked Field? You've never been. I can do that on the way back. I could go this way. Not going. There's someone on the road. Get ready. Is it enemies? Probably now I can rest when I'm fatigued. Of course there's gonna be enemies. No. Don't get near me, you whores. I could haste. I haven't rested yet. What level are these? Fireball. That didn't do enough damage. I'm gonna use my fleeting glances. Then I'm gonna haste. And then I'm gonna move right here. I could just take the hits. Cultist rogue. Cause that one's dazed. So probably I should kill the cultist fighter. Cause the cultist fighter has a decent base attack bonus. And my AC is 25. Or I can 5-foot step. Yeah, 5-foot step. Okay. Shoot that one. Good. Kill these losers. Ah. Who did he hit? Oh, that's the sound that was made. I was like wondering what. Tristan needs to heal, but I already used my heal spells with Tristan. Okay. So I'm gonna empower. This is an empowered fireball, so you can have it. Okay, so now they're almost dead. Let's go for the archer. Not in greater rage. Oh, so they want to play. That's not gonna help you. I definitely need to heal myself. I think everyone should be prayed up first before I just go ahead and So everyone should get prayed. Okay, enraged owl wear will +9. Let's definitely target those will save with constricting goals. Good. Okay. That's enough for me. I need to get quicken spell. Meta magic. These cultists is just gonna continue to die. Okay, Lindsay. Lindsay can play Inspire and Courage. Okay, he is... Let's kill this one because it's the closest one. Ah, another one. Could attack that one, but I want to kill this one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I missed that last one. That's good. 26 AC. I'm at +19. Surprised on why I'm at +19. What is my build looking like? +4? It's because I'm not buff. I would be a slightly stronger if I was a dragon. Okay, critical ones. Great, 60. We'll be able to do. Now this owlbear is going to be dead. This owlbear, it's not paralyzed. It must have broke the enchantment. Good. Okay, I need a quicken metamagic wand. That's what I need to get, and I'm going to actually experiment with that next after I run my firebolt, scorching ray, do some decent damage. Okay, I should have killed the other ones. Okay, so now I can target these archers since they want to come and deal with. That can go later. Let's attack that one. Good. Okay, that's still alive. Attack this one 5. I should have put like a... What should I have done? I should have done some other things. Should have done a lot of things. Oh, I actually got the hit. It's not dead. Kill them all. Okay, now we can kill her. Good. Okay, so all of them are dead. Skin the owlbears, collect all of that. Akundio can switch back to the longbow of Cold Moon. Soon it's gonna be time to actually... Why are there cultists? Oh, at least it's not on my lands. I need to conquer these lands. And then make whatever new city a land of culture, community, and all that fun stuff. I need to, whenever I leave back out, we can continue moving. Real and Spiel. This place seems to attract water. Travelers swear that even the rain falls harder. That will be a nice place to go. Okay, I found peaceful travelers. Hopefully they're like really peaceful travelers. It's probably the skeleton. It is. Let's see if he has a meta magic wand. Show me your wares. Axiomatic flaming falchion. We don't use falchion, unfortunately. Sword, orc double axe. Flaming club, double axe, 2-bladed swords, gnome, hooked hammer. If only he had some kukris. Frost shock, quarterstaff, +2. Greater corrosive punching dagger. Javelins, rapier for shards, vicious scythe, dwarven shock thundering dart. What the speed speed bleed spear, but we don't. Now this could be something. The speed Fabane heavy flail, but Harem we barely use him. And then armor at this point, we just don't need it. The dark studded leather was one +3 armor bonus on saving throws, getting blindness, lame. This robe increases by 2 the DC of all transmutation school spells by the wearer. It also grants a +2 bonus on saving throws against the spell. That would be nice, so her disintegration would be better. But Robe of the True Master is just amazing. So that means technically, this is natural armor bonus. So technically, I don't need this Ring of Protection. Honestly, I can take that off. And then I can still keep the bracers of armor, and then the deflection bonus, and I can take the +3 off. And this Robe of Transmutation versus Robe of Fire, but Robe of Fire is trash. This Robe of Transmutation is obviously better, but I don't use transmutation spells like that right now. On saving throws against I don't need that. Headband of Mental Perfection +4. My crown is actually good. I can get a Cloak of Persistence +6. That's an extra +2 resistance. It's just gonna cost too much money. But it might be something good. Greater Maximize. This rod grants its wielder the ability to make up to 3 spells per day. Greater Reach. If only I had a Quicken, that would be good. Scroll of Genie Kind. Jin. Now, if I could summon a genie, that would be cool. Wand of Death Ward. Just in case. Definitely get that. Wand of Oath of Peace. For as long as you are subject to the spell, you gain +5 sacred bonus to AC and on saving throws, as well as DR10. Ooh. Make a direct or indirect attack or show any towards any creature's spell immediately ends. Yeah, that's no wonder the bonuses are so good. This Cloak of Resistance is calling my name. It's a +6 Cloak of Resistance. And what really do we have that we need to buy? Flaming Composite Longbow +1. Ooh. That's fire damage. So it might be better than this one. This is a +2. And it's speed, but I don't know what speed. When making full, the wielder of speed weapon may make 1 extra attack with it. The attack uses the wielder force. Okay, yeah, we're definitely keeping that. Speed is just too good. Too good to pass off. So we can sell that. That's unnecessary. Sell. These are all useless daggers. Okay, what is this? Dark bidding. We're going to save that until we find something. I could use a comma, but it's really not that good. It's just a +3 comma. And for shards, whenever I play, because I could really get a feat for Jaethal and give her exotic weapon proficiency. Ring of Protections. Headband of Valerian Charisma. Don't need. These are low tier. Headband of Inspired Wisdom, but we don't need it. Okay, so extend magic rod. Not really necessary. And now I'm down to here. Sell some of Gates. We'll keep. I don't know why I'm keeping these foods since I don't make anything with them. I could start if I ever remember to. But, now we're actually getting money. But it's still going to cost a lot, but I'm going to buy it. Because what else are we going to buy? Okay, so that was a good. It's good that we encountered him. Now we can get the robe. And now we realize we can put this ring of protection plus 3 onto probably knock knock. I always put them on like front line characters. So we have Vanhi, but Vanhi doesn't need it. He has a ring of protection plus 4. Plus 4. We already. Oh, and knock knock already has a ring of protection plus 3. We can put it on Condio, but the next person to use this on would be Tristan. What is Vanhi using? Coco the Bear. Take off. And we can always sell that, whatever. Poker resistance plus 6. Good. Good. So now we can go to Lucia. Shroud of Abaddon. Death resistances. Spell resistance plus 4 resistance to all saving throws. That's just gonna give us more like cold acid, all that resistances. So we don't need that. Put another ring. Oh, so now I can actually find another ring to use for. Tristan can wear that. And then we can head out.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Mysterious Shrine. I'll do all that after this. No, wrong direction. We need to go to the right. So I'm definitely gonna explore this, maybe. We're gonna rest. Because I don't want to come in here fatigued or not having our heals. Or a Smilodon, just in case it is a trap. Oh, he does need a... Well, he really technically doesn't need the strength. He's only missing -3 right now. Oh, I could activate this even if I'm not. I must have got that upgrade. Tristan has some news. Tristan wants to discuss something privately. Okay. The darkness retreats in the Tenebrous depth. Okay, so I can go down there again. So depending on which episode we do, probably in next episode we can do Tenebrous depths, depending on the current situations. Defenders of the Land plus 2. That will be nice. Tristan, Rushlight, Tournament. We can do that. Last Walls Cavalry. I have some time before doing that. So let's get Defenders of the Land. Plus 2. 200 BP. That's fine. Start a project. And then now I can do the map. Glenshire is a town, so let's see what we can upgrade before I do this, because I do need to improve. Oh, I already upgraded pretty much everything here. Got a mansion here. Stone. I even upgraded the walls. And technically I upgraded. So the only place I do need to check out is Ormvale. Military outpost, Ormvale, enter Watchtower, and because I know there's some things I didn't upgrade. That requires a city. Balkans. What can be built? Nothing. Oh, I can build one more thing right here. Probably a mansion. Goblin quarters. Did I build 2 goblin quarters? Oh, it's just one thing. Mages, which is kind of unnecessary. This gives me some arcane. Barracks. This gives me military. I don't need. Town hall. That's already good. Shop can be upgraded. Boost community. Trade shop. Requires a city. Monument. Shrine can be upgraded for divine. That's going to be 30 BP. Okay, so what can we build? Balkan's alchemical shop is already upgraded. Cistern +1 loyalty plus. Oh, we don't need any of that. Exotic garden. This gives loyalty +1 a community when adjacent to the town hall. It's not gonna give me everything I need. I need espionage. I'm thinking about a mansion because it gives me relation and espionage, bunch of community, and I can just put it right there. It's just the best. I do need culture, but it'll give me +1 culture too. Alchemist library, smithy, halfling, courthouse gives me stupid. Nethys's library, a museum just gives me culture. It's been opened in the kingdom, so I'll choose the one that the tannery's free, and it gives me +1 BP, but I don't really need to be subtracting from my places right now. Okay, so that's completely built. And then whenever I'm able to make another town, then we'll do that. Surprised I can't make more places. Like make more towns in the main spot. Because I thought that was an option. But alas, it's not an option. So let's enter the Rushlight fields and see what's going on. Hopefully things get better. Ooh, we got 960 experience. I can't open up. Well, no, we have a little while to go before we get to the next level anyway, so it's fine. Castruccio Iravetti. King Iravetti greets you personally. The bulky Kellet is broad-shouldered and looked to be somewhere around 50 years of age. His golden crown sits on a long, greasy hair above a heavily powdered face covered in bristle, and his expensive doublet is stained with oily spots. He guffaws as he squeezes you in a bear hug, enveloping you in the mixed scents of sweat, wine, and expensive perfume.
Well, my crown-bearing brother, welcome to my home. Stuff yourself, drink, be my guest. You've proven yourself in combat as well as affairs of state. Let's see how you do at having fun.
Brother? What? Why? It's the crown. He's better.
Oh, the epitome of hospitality, aren't you? But not too long ago, your spy nearly killed me. You do remember the one named Tartusio. I'm happy to finally meet you. Hey there, everybody. We've only just met. Are you already checking where you want to stick your dagger? Get your hands off.
Tartuccio, the short purple fellow. Ha!
Oh,
You're
they
bearing a grudge about
did a voice thing.
years ago.
Was it really
I
yours?
assure you that escapade in Lady Jamanda's mansion was entirely his own arrogation. I sent him to spy on her, not to start a battle or a fire, or a flood for that matter. Now don't be so spiteful. I have invited you here to put all those little grievances behind us, and to establish a firm and lasting peace between our kingdoms.
Yeah, I'm so strong. Uh, I don't think Vanhi is does pay attention to matters of intrigue and stuff like that, but he's not just gonna be friendly like this. So Pat Iravetti on Vex is not gonna be that friendly. Uh, we've only just met. Are you already checking where you want to stick your dagger? Let's press him some more since we already pressed him.
Great! I see you have a sharp tongue. So here's the plan. First, the fish's triathlon. Then a boasting contest. And in the evening, the best part, a drunken melee. In the interim, there'll be a buffet, a fair, jugglers, acrobats, all the usual entertainment. And after the melee, I'll announce the winner. And then we'll have a festive banquet and a fireworks show. Then we just drink till morning or find a tent to crawl into. Your own or someone else's, depending on your luck. By the way, a knockout such as yourself will always be welcome in my tent. Just joking.
Hell no.
Just a joke.
I don't believe you.
Oh, and one more thing. I'll have to seal your sheath. This is a peaceful celebration, after all, and bullies will be kicked out immediately. It doesn't matter if it's a king who decided to kick up a row or just a shopkeeper. So behave yourself and don't start any fights while you're here.
Now, it would have been nice if the game would have. I know this is Alcat Games' first game, and they did wonderful. They did amazing, given their initial resources. But I would like to see in like future versions, probably not in Wrath of the Righteous, but at least in the next game, where they are able to like notice that, hey, you're wearing this, and change what they say. So instead of sheath, they can notice that I don't have any weapons. I am a weapon. So, and I cast spells. But yeah, whatever.
I have to go. If you need anything, talk to Nunzio or Pi. He's my master of ceremonies, so he's responsible for organizing this mess. Have fun.
Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna be using participate in the first cut. So of course I'm gonna cheat. Heroism greater on attack roll, save, and skill checks. Ha. Wait, how long does this last? 1 minute per level. So heroism greater. So now they get +4 on all their skill checks. How many do I have left? Did I mess up? I think I messed up. There's a greater. Cause I did him twice. What a fool. What a fool I am. Okay. Heroism. Which one's gonna be? I think Tristan's more important. Because he has that one, and I can just heroism me. What else? I need about 133,000 experience to level up to level 15. Now, the next thing I need to do, because I already have heroism, that's all I need. I kind of forget what I was gonna do. I had something on my mind, but that's where Luna Adore. Idna, Your Highness, pleased to meet you. So those just regular trash that's unnecessary. I will take those for selling purposes. Oh, we can trade. I only have a minute per level, and we should have saved our money if I knew they would have +4s. But these are just regular +4s. This is a flaming speed quarterstaff, so it's good. They have +4 great axes. They're just so regular. My kukris do elemental damage, so I would like for them to do more than just +4. +3 incandescent king. There's spine breaker is a great club, and whimsy is a composite short bow. Lands a hit, it has a chance to cast hideous laughter. Ha, that would be nice, but it's not a long bow, so it's not gonna be good enough for me. Accessories usable, so that's just for armor. That's fine. I will collect that because all that belongs to me. Protects warden. Is he useful? Okay, so none of that stuff. Okay, we got everything here. What's over here? Another trader. Oh, did I come from this way? Oh yeah, I came from this way. I probably should have found the guy first before casting the spell. Karn Viril. The gnome's yellow, bloodshot eyes scan the faces in the room nervously. Noticing you, he grabs for his sealed sheath. What? Who are you? Oh, it's your Royal Highness. Forgive me. I didn't recognize you. An honor, truly a huge honor. I'm Karn Variel, a simple salesman. What is it that you sell? What do you care, fish and the like? Who might you recommend I meet here? No one, everyone. Who are you? I told you already. I'm a simple salesman. Oh, I don't know why it says die, you dirty thief. Since they say don't start a battle, and I kind of don't want. Oh, okay. So after we talk to him, you appear. Did he just punch me? The young man staggers toward you, his excessive double wet with wine. As he passes, he brushes shoulders with you and starts yelling, his breath rank with alcohol. Watch yourself. Who do you think you are, you pig? You tramped on my foot and ruined my doublet. Hick, I demand satisfaction. Forgive me, it was an accident. Ha, no. Best not anger me. I put away more people and monsters than you have bottles over the course of your waste of a life. Get out of here while you still can. Knock the bully out with a stealthy bow. Knock, knock, can you do it? For the violence. Or I can intimidate him. Because I'll get more experience that way. Get out of here while you still can. And knock, knock. I think this will be more character development for knock, knock. No one knows, said you drive a swift blow to the bully's solar plexus. It simply seems as though he swayed and leaned on you, after which you graciously helped him step away to lie down in the shade. I think that was better for the character development. Magic trader. Show me your wares. I should have saved my money. Ring of Circumstances. The wearer of this ring can, after resting while wearing, activate up to 4 abilities from the list. Removing the ring will immediately remove all but +2 circumstance bonus to strength, circumstance bonus to dexterity. Oh, this is too good. And then they have a belt of physical perfection +6. Greater belt of perfect physical cast by its wearer empowered. This spell makes first, second, and third level spells by its wearer empowered and extended. This will be great. Oh, so good. Oh, we don't need to buy that. We don't need that. Absolver's Cloak. The cloak +4 deflection bonus to AC, +4 resistance to all saves, +4 enhancement bonus to persuasion skill check, +1 bonus to AC against evil aligned creatures' attacks. This cloak can only be worn by good creatures. Ha! Cascader's Cloak. This cloak does the same thing. Can only be worn by evil alignment. Cloak resistance +5. I wouldn't have been able to get the Ring of Circumstances either. +1 circumstance bonus to weapon damage rolls. +5 feat circumstance bonus to ACs to DCs of all spells and usable abilities. That's so good. So obviously take charisma, strength, and probably saving throws since I need that more. Definitely buying this. So even if I have to come back here and buy it, I will come back here and buy that. That is just so good. So Dill gets a few money. So that's our next purchase thing to do. Save up enough money for that. Amid the tournament's frivolity. Oh, and they have other things I want. Amid the tournament's frivolity, you notice that 2 men nearby are having a heated but hushed discussion. One wears flashy clothing fit for an entertainer, whereas the other wears the steel armor and red cloak of Patex's guard. It is difficult to hear what they're saying. Perception 36. Or Steph 32. Creep closer to listen what they're saying. Approach the 2 open. Yeah, stealth. Although the 2 huddle near one another, their voices only occasionally rising above the ambient laughter and music, you're able to overhear the rest of their conversation. The guard sternly chides the entertainer. I don't know quite what you're up to, Amar, but I know that, look, you're planning something dangerous. This isn't the time. You know he's become harsher about. Look around you, Talron, Amar interjects. This celebration is just more blood and sport to cover for the ongoing troubles, and we've both helped shepherd it along. This isn't the future we had planned for, but it's the one that fates have dealt. Can we really stand by He begins to raise his hand and strike a pose as if preparing to make a bold declaration. The guard's hands intercept Amar's arm, firmly preventing the intruder from making a scene. You know how harsh justice is these days. I've seen it with my own eyes, and it would crush me to see noble intentions harming good people, especially like you. I appreciate those feelings, I do. Amar gently removes Talwyn's hand from his arm, but what Patak needs now is action, and I intend to act. Ooh, trouble in paradise. Then Turner looks up, spots you, and smiles at Talwyn, frowns, and sadly walks away. It's a rare day that life emulates screenplays, Your Highness. Could it be that heroes have arrived in the people's time of need? Oh, heroism. That's exactly what we do. See that symbol on his clothing? That marks him as a member of the Red Crescent Theater in Patak, a fellow artist. She eagerly extracts her journal. Imagine the stories we could write together. What seems to be the problem? I first arrived here 5 years ago, answering King Iravetti's call for artists and actors to make Patax a new crucible for the arts. Immediately, the king dedicated plenty of money to building new theaters and schools. Art only thrives, though, when there are visitors and patrons to pay for it. Amar sidles closer, lowering his voice, and that's where Iravetti has failed. The Patax River is our lifeline, connecting us to the outside world. River pirates know it, and they prey upon incoming travelers. You might think the king would thwart these pirates and defend his people, but no, he's only sent escorts to protect key shipments, leaving everyone else to the pirates' depredations. This tournament, it hides how we suffer from the king's inaction. Oh, okay, so another place I can take control over. So we crush Patax. Now, when the king's soldiers cannot or will not vanquish the villains, what happens in the stories? He winks and gestures knowingly. That's right, heroes step in. Numerous victims have told me of the attacks, and I have pieced together the approximate location of the pirates' camp. If you can ambush and defeat them, traffic will flow, commerce will thrive, and you'll command the adoration of the boatmen, dock workers, artists, and more. Naturally, I'm prepared to write a play dramatizing your exploits. What do you say? I'm always ready to thwart whoever prioritize. Before I accept, I have questions. Sure, why not ask her? The wise protagonist always asks questions. What would you like to know? How many pirates are out there? It varies by the report. The camp could have a few dozen, so you might try to take them by surprise. Why hasn't the king acted against the pirates? That's unclear. It might be a lack of soldiers, or perhaps it's a lack of will. Leaving the pirates alone might also undercut political or economic enemies in some way. But at what cost? Is there a reward? Moore laughs nervously. The term starving artist was fairly common in Taldor. Perhaps you haven't heard it before. I do not have much wealth, but I can help you win the people's adoration. I also understand that among the theater's props are a few enchanted items of actual value, so perhaps I can entice you with those. Okay, enough to make my choice. I'm always ready to throw a river. Amar grins eagerly. Then it's settled. I'll write down the directions real quick, and when you're done, you meet me in Patak so I can hear your account. No doubt the magistrate will be pleased to stop getting piracy complaints, too. He draws a roll of parchment from a scroll, too. I hope you'll arrive in time to see my latest production, speaking of which I'm already late to oversee its production. Patak's river bend has been revealed. Items received, tier 4 are the skies, excerpt. I wonder if we read it. Doesn't care much. This is a perfect time for us to be all like, come in. Interior of castle's all. The fat duke paced and frets, looking with concern toward the window. A crowd jeers outside. Fool sits upon the floor and watches Duke with concern. Fool opens his mouth to speak consoling words, but then recoils when the duke looks at the fool irritably. Rage, hatred, wrath, and spite they shout below. What villain must I be to earn such ire? Your grace, protests this humble fool, I swear, the folk that praise your acts without levity. For it's not your deeds that draw to eyes their tears, nay, you they honor with bright confetti. Why ask your grace whose policies they loathe? One name, O Duke, that king. Abba, send word to my finest knight with blade like blazing justice. This is not bad. It's not bad. Not bad. Okay. I like this place. So the next act is shaping up to be a good one. Dagmar, I guess. I'm probably gonna just start selling this food. Ah, yes, Chess. Barker. Test your finesse against the finest dwarven locksmithing. Crack the lock, get the prize. So we'll challenge the best locks of the Sky Kingdoms. What's going on? I'll try picking the locks. Splendid. Come, the table's right here. I wish you the best of luck. Lock just
I did it. I did it.
lock chest, average lock,
Did it without breaking it.
hard lock. It deals 2 dexterity damage. Oh no. Do I not have delay poison? Like as a temporary. I took delay. Is this it? That's protection from alignment. Oh snap. It's poison and it's doing dexterity damage, which is so annoying. Scroll of Bless, Scroll of Heal, Scroll of Rage. I have Restoration, so I could just bring him back, and he has enough. I don't have, cause I have Heal. Dexterity damage, Trickery plus 33. Plus 8 thanks to dexterity. Dexterity damage. How much have I taken? Minus 3. That affects me. Giant centipede.
I did it. I did.
Here comes the Conqueror of Lost. Scored the chest himself. Congratulations. Have a nice day.
There.
I'm waiting for this to. Okay.
Share your trouble.
So this is where I'm just gonna use a regular restoration spell. And that way I can get rid of all the dexterity damage. Plus 8 dex. Okay, so now it's big. I'll use a regular lesser restoration on a Condio. I'm surprised that was not enough. Where's my reward? The tax warden. Another trader. And it might be even good, better stuff. They have a greater kinetic diadem. 3d6 points, and by kineticist simple physical blast by 3d6 plus 3. Physical, composite energy blast and still did, so good. Empowered matter magic rod. Lapis lazuli wyvern. For 10 minutes, the Bartone wyvern's bite is just as it. The wyvern draws power from the owner of the figurine with a maximum of 16 hit dice. That's cool. Maximize. Potion of Blur. Quicken. This is the one I want. Quicken Meta Magic Rod. Man, they have the good stuff here. So much money. Okay, my goal is to save up money now. I've been spending money on the Empire. It's time for me to spend money on the good stuff. And when I say good stuff, I mean loot. So I think whenever I get to like, I need much more than 500,000. Can I haste? Okay. I don't know why I'm going. That's probably. There is stuff to do here. Good. Another cog. So that's the limit here. I think I'm going up against Protects Warden. That's if I want to leave. And then this is probably the limit here. Protects Warden, Dock Worker, dock workers. Several concerned dock workers crowd around a finely dressed half-elf who listens to Curious dignity. It's as if we've been telling you, Judge. This is the third shipment in 2 months they stolen from us. Can't keep that up. Doesn't matter how good the last year's business been. No cargo means no pay, and no pay means no new shipment. We asked you about thefts before, and there's nothing changed. Where's the king's justice, Your Honor? The half-elf patiently motions for silence. It is true that pirates have taken route along the Patax River and attacked several shipments heading upriver. The king has. He pauses, noticing you for the first time. He adjusts his position to stand taller and straightens his sash of office before continuing. King Vanhi shall address the problem soon. However, he will hear no formal complaints until after the Rushlight tournament. In the meantime, he advises the travelers downriver take care around Littletown. Until then, partake in the festivity and the king's generosity. If anyone has further questions or concerns, I am at your disposal. So essentially, you answered nothing. A bright sash cuts across the man's chest, identifying him as a magistrate of Patax. He makes a shallow bow while keeping his head inclined upward, as if being polite while also conveying his superiority. May the king's law guide you at the Rushlight tournament today. Clearly addressing someone important, but I don't believe we met. I overheard you talking about stolen shipments. Is there a problem? Which I already know there's a problem. Ah, yes, that. An outbreak of Okay, let me read this. He sets his teeth into a practiced smile, though his teeth briefly grind together. An outbreak of river piracy has caused some consternation among the citizens. Simply avoid or exercise caution near a little town in the meantime. I'm clearly addressing someone important, but I don't believe him yet. Perhaps Protects will benefit from somebody who has a history of vanquishing bad. Let us be clear, declares the magistrate, narrowing his eyes with disdain. Protectors' armed forces are entirely capable of handling these criminals. There's no need for would-be heroes or aspiring vigilantes to get involved, much less foreign interests. I recommend enjoying the rest of the festival. How can he be so deaf to the people's concern? And he calls himself a judge. I am the Honorable Walsh Kelvoy, a magistrate of Protects, judge of the people's concerns, and executor of the king's justice. So you're useless to me. Patax Warden, we don't need access to the Patax Warden. Is this another? That's a goblin merchant. Venture look at my offers, now words in the new bag, no occur. Look at this pitiful stuff, not much more choice for a hero is buy it. Show me your wares. Ardent. Okay, let's look at weapons. Ardent is +3. Ardent, I don't use. Edict is a dagger. Endless War is a great sword. It's a vicious great sword. Flaming Earthbreaker, 2d6, 26. Okay. Kukri, but it's a basic Kukri. Lucky Longbow, composite longbow. Okay. But luck of the draw. It has Lion's Claw. Did we sell to this one? And he just moved to a different location. Yeah, it has the Boogeyman's roll too, so we probably sold to him back in the day. Patax Warden. Geralton. Let's see how much time we have. We still have like 7 minutes. So I have time to take all of this stuff that they have, because it all belongs to me. Okay, so there is another item right here. My haste ran out. The fact that we're not hasted. That is what troubles me. Okay, so let's go up here, because I think there's still some room before we go into the tournament type of stuff. Pataxis Warden. Now, the question is this a way to go? Okay, so now we can go upward, and then we'll go this way. Guest, Caspera. Citizen Pataxian, a lover of Vanhi. Who might you recommend I meet here? I'll do better to tell you whom you should avoid. There's a gloomy, sickly-looking gnome wandering about, Karn Varil, chief of the so-called Thieves Guild. He's Uravedi's primary business partner, and they understand the word business quite broadly. You said the so-called Thieves Guild? What is it he really does? Certainly not picking pockets. The fellow came from Numeria shortly after Uravedi started his reign. I won't lie, the protection trade houses occasionally made some questionable deals, but before Uravedi, those like Varil were driven from the city faster than you can say first dose is free. The man's a drug pusher. He sells the blood brush extract. They say it enhances all senses extraordinary and evokes vivid visions, but also affects minds and could be toxic in repeated doses. I saw those who overuse it. They could not put three words together. Because of a real half of the city's youth is on tis trash. Take the gold, supply the poison to its subject. Everybody's soul is black and venomous. Everybody's pleased as punch about it. The more time the citizens spend in altered states, the fewer questions they ask. The gnome also uses his own products. It affects both the body and the mind. He fears his own shadow, seeing deception and trickery everywhere. Those who deal with him hope for fabulous profits, but they more often than not end up at the bottom of the river. Okay, tell me about yourself. I'm the head of the Liatsinja family and master what remains of the Iron Fox Trade House. Before Reddy took the crown, it would have been my family receiving you at our house. Alas, we're simply guests at a celebration now. What caused you to lose influence? It's a dark and sordid story, and I swear I'd give my life to learn the full truth of it. Patax was founded by 4 families and ruled by their 4 trade houses for centuries. We crawled from time to time, of course, and property didn't always change hands peacefully, but none of us would dream of impinging on another family's lawful rights. And then Iravedi appeared. We underestimated him, thought him nothing more than another adventurer like thousands of others in the region. He handled matters quickly and chaotically, with assets running through his fingers faster than chips at a card table. His wealth grew rapidly, but he still wasn't a big fish, for a while at least. He invited representatives from all the trade houses to play cards. No one really knows exactly what happened, but by morning he owned most of their assets, including the crown. They suspected a rigged game and sent representatives from the families to discuss the matter with him, and then a wave of disappearances rolled across the city. My brothers, the former kings of Patax, disappeared along with many other honorable people, and Uravetti made it clear that the lives of his hostages would depend upon our obedience. He was king, and our wealth and power lay in ruins. Oh, dang. So I can justify it and destroy him? It would seem so, wouldn't it? Yet appearances can be deceiving. Yes, he's made many rich and happy, but there are many more lives that he's dragged through the mud for his own endless celebration. Trust me, there are many who would gladly put an end to his rule, but the king has so many spies that everyone's afraid to even discuss it. Ask the head of his precious academy, Atelia Gitarin, what she thinks, or maybe High Priest Stray Yarns. You'll see their mouths shut tighter than an oyster shell. Farewell. I wonder if we have people like that among my council. What is he? Since your last encounter, Stefano Mascani has put on a little weight, and his appearance has become even more festive. As you approach, a polite smile blooms on his face. Why, if it isn't King Vanhi, please allow me to congratulate you on our success. Why was I just invited this year? Because I'm a king now, that's why. But that's important. I mean no offense when I say this, but both you and your state were frankly inconsequential, not significant enough for our attention. But your victory at Brevoy's borders and your subsequent coronation changed all that. In truth, King Uravetti only invites those he's identified as worthy rivals to the tournament. So Uravetti considered me a rival. I didn't think I'd given him any cause for a feud. The unfortunate reality is that your very existence, along with the strength your kingdom has acquired, military rank 8, has acquired, is cause enough. What would happen were you to join with Mavan against Patax? Or perhaps you might seek to extend your lands west and not stop at the border. What if merchants from Bavoy began traveling through your lands, bypassing Patax entirely? And of course the most important question, Mosconi's grin turns predatory. Do you sit securely on your throne, or does Patax stand a chance of expanding east? At least you're honest with me. I appreciate the warning. Think nothing of it. I have great interest in seeing how events will unfold. You were less polite. I concede my mistake. I supposed I've met a king for a day whose state will last a few months at best. I never imagined you would match my king in dignity, let alone that your country will become a worthy rival for attack. Until we meet again, and I'm sure we will. Yeah. Oh, I'm liking these characters already. I'm liking it. Ursi, is this the person we're supposed to talk to? You don't seem to. I thought Patex was a city without laws. Where did the guards come from? Everybody seems to have a tight grip. Who might you recommend I meet here? Okay, first we'll answer. I just want to see the choices before I read. An elf in leather armor scans the crowd intently. He seems to be the only one of his celebration not participating. He's also the only one besides the guards whose weapon is unsealed. Your Highness, welcome to Patax. Ursay Celis, captain of City Guardage. Who might you recommend I meet here? That depends on the purpose of your visit. If you're here on business, well, you already know King Vanhi, of course, but it would be worth your time to speak with Caspira Sensitu. We talked to him. The trading houses may have lost much of their former power, but they're still capable of many things, and if you like to partake of our renowned culture, there is Artemide Bellavara. We need to talk to him. Or did we already talk to him? And a tiled guitar and as well headmaster of the academy. Just take care they can't stand one another. You don't seem to be joining the celebration. The celebration is for you. For the city guard, it's just another work day, and right now our work is preventing disruption of the festivities. I thought Patex was a city without laws. Where did the guard go? Even pirates and smugglers have laws of a kind, and they need someone to keep their order. The city guard was created by the trading houses not long after the city was founded. We were paid by the citizens. Not all of them like us, but they all understand things are better with us than without us. Yep. They may not like it, but that's a simple fact. Is it better with them or better without them? Irvetti seems to have a tight grip on his power over the city. Oh yes, the trading houses hate him, of course, but, well, first and foremost, he has hostages. Second, each of the families is afraid to act alone, but they're all incapable of acting together. Gaspera Liacenza tried to unite them, but to no avail, and it's probably for the best, frankly. The last thing we need is combat and strength. Irvetti can be blamed for many things, but at least he took power quickly and without carnage. Now Irvetti's enemies have nothing to do but sit around like High Priest Dre Yarns, praying for Callistria to send her giant holy rods down and take him away. Okay. Human time and guess. It's in Marga, time and. Okay. She's. Can I not talk to her? Is she just an entity? Oh, they have a wyvern. Daggermark, guess. Oh, we should. I do need to haste again. Collect. Manticore. Mysteriato. Time and guess. We'll take this. Click. 42 minutes on heroism. 5 minutes on heroism greater. Good job for you. Token of the Dryad, that's nice. Okay, so let's see what's over here. Protects Warden. There's so many good things to. Oh, so now we're going all the way over there. Oh, no. Nunzio are. Definitely want to talk to him. Your Royal Highness, welcome to the Rushlight tournament. My name is Nunzio Arpai, and I have the honor of being His Highness Master of Ceremonies. You could say the organization of this tournament rests on my shoulder. If you need something, I'm at your shoulder. Tell me about the Rushlight tournament. Since starting his reign over Patax, His Highness King Vanhi has held this tournament once in several years, inviting guests from the high society of nearby kingdoms to attend. Today we have guests from Dargamark, Mavan, Grauton. Oh, I have a trade agreement with Grauton. Mavan as well. I don't know about Dargamark, maybe. I don't remember Taiman. Fortunately, Brevoy did not honor us with the representatives this year. It's entirely possible that recent events and the stressful political climate have put them in a less than festive mood, but we're pleased to have your highness in attendance for the first, and I hope not the last time this year. What events are on the schedule? Tournament consists of 3 contests. First, the participation will display their strength and dexterity in the Fisher's Triathlon, a tribute to local crafts and trades, so to speak. Then we'll be measuring competitors' wits in the boasting contest. There's a reason we're the cultural capital of the region, after all. And finally, the evening will wrap up with some mock combat in the drunken melee. Then His Majesty will announce the winner of the tournament, and we'll all enjoy a festive banquet followed by a splendid fireworks show. What about flying? I'm good at that. Feral. Dialogue. Okay, I have about 5 minutes. So I will come back to that. See what else. Guestperly Insa. Talk to that. Grauton Guest. Dre Yarns. I want to talk to Dre Lawrence. Lore Religion Check Pad. Oh, a new face at the celebration. I'm pleased to meet you, Dre Yarns, High Priest. Do many protect and worship Calistria? Who might you recommend? I've heard you're not exactly happy with. That would be nice. We'll do that, lad. Calistria is the goddess of revenge. I'm sure many mention Iravetti and their prayers to her, and probably not with the kindest words. You are well versed in matters both spiritual and political. Of course, it is not my place to say what people pray to my lady for, but you're right, that many would wish for revenge upon him. To be honest, our temple has only benefited from his rise to power. Iravetti isn't stingy with the donations, and the celebrations he holds are beyond all praise. The king himself, though, his exorbitant pride is irritating. Calistria dislikes those who would place themselves above the gods, and I wouldn't be surprised if she teaches him a lesson sooner or later. That I could deal with, though. There's something else that I find harder and harder to tolerate. You see, the goddess patronizes bodily love, but only that given voluntarily. It is sometimes difficult for me to protect our young priests and priestesses from his unsolicited attentions. Wait, you see, the goddess patronizes patronizes. I thought when they say patronizes, it in a negative context. But I guess patronizes, this is in its metaphysical context, as she supports bodily love. It's sometimes difficult for me to protect our young priests and priestesses from his unsolicited attentions. I fear to imagine how hard it must be for our beautiful Anamede, or what Atalia Gitterin must deal with. The king is said to often mistake the academy for his personal harem. Oh, I didn't get a chance to. I thought I would have. Man, I messed up. I wanted to do the diplomacy check, so now I know that I should. I've heard you're not exactly. Oh, okay. I can still, but I can't make the diplomacy check. How many protection works with Calixia? Of course, she's been the matron goddess of Patek since its founding. The goddess likes our joyful town, and its citizens love her in return. If ever you visit Patek, you will surely enjoy the proud spikes of her cathedral, the most beautiful building in the city. Who might you recommend I meet here? There are many prominent people here as usual. My first recommendation will be Maestro Anamede. Many would give their lives to exchange words with her. She protects its exterior and the finest of its women. I've heard you're not exactly happy with Aravetti's reign. The priest looks like, oh no, I have no issue with his reign. He's a generous donor, and the celebrations he hosts are beyond praise. The king himself, though, his absorbent pride is irritating. Okay, so I pretty much get made the grace the same dialogue, which is fine. I got a wand. I don't want to use too many hastes on her. Okay. Click, pause. Okay, so Atalia Gitterin Enemy Bellavara. Talk to these few, and then we can start the tournament. Oh, Vanhi, the famed Baron, no, excuse me, the King of Apex now has come to visit us. It's such a loss to see you here. Maestro Bellavara, do you remember me? Ah, Lindsay, of course I remember you and your nonsense at the poetics exam. I hear you have your own publishing house now. I didn't take you for the entrepreneurial sort, but I'm happy you finally found your calling. Tell me, are the songs you composed for Iravetti as bold as the ones you sang at my capital? Oh, it's this woman. I could have killed her. Have my humble verses so offended you that you still recall their sting? Please, your highness, it doesn't behoove a person of your standing to take umbrage against a petty bard. Don't you know the old proverb, the tunes are chosen by the ones who pays the piper? Tell me about yourself. What can you tell me about King Guravetti? Tell me about yourself. You could have easily asked any of my admirers who Enemy Bellavara is. That'll be about 3/4 of attacks, and the rest are all my haters. You don't get to be the best among a city of poets and musicians without gathering a few enemies along the way. But why should I concern myself with hacks and sore heads? What can you tell me about the king here already? Enemy's face darkens for a moment, but she quickly regains her sweet smile. Love him or hate him, you can't deny he's a great man. But Tax was a boring place before him. Only pirates, fences, and other scum did any business in the area. But then Iravetti came and turned it into the cultural capital of the region. With him in charge, the arts have flourished and the city's been filled with songs, paintings, and statues. I just pray that Calistria breathes the same love of the arts into the withered hearts of some of the other rulers in the region who prefer to squander their resources on saber rattling. Some say that King Iravetti doesn't have a taste for arts. Any successful person gets haters spreading dirty rumors about them. You should hear the things they say about me. Ha ha. Pay it no mind. Our king is a man of exquisite taste, with appreciation for all kinds of arts. Does the king have any enemies? Of course he has enemies, lots of them. Just like anyone who's actually accomplished anything in life. Take some of the old trade houses, for example. La Senza and some others whom we stripped of their power, they love to see him at the bottom of the river. But even now, in their mutual sorry states, they can't manage to work together. There's also Urse Kelis, captain of the guard. He was just seething with indignation when the king brought new rules to the city. But who wants to listen to the whining of failures like them? Irvadi brought a golden age on Patex. I've heard King already can be too persistent in his flirtations. Enemy person lived for a moment, then replied slowly, choosing her words carefully. I prefer not to discuss the private life of His Highness with strangers, much less my own. The details of any interaction between us will remain just that, between us. Let's please discuss another topic. Ha! Tell me about the Rushlight tournament. Our beloved king has run this tournament once in several years since he took the throne. Guests from all over the River Kingdoms come forth, from Daggermart to Mavan. It's a pity Bravoy didn't honor us with any representatives this year. I guess the Aldori aren't in a very festive mood right now. On the bright side, we got to host you for the first time, and Calistria willing, it won't be the last. Who might you recommend I meet here? That depends on what you're looking for. If you're in the mood for pleasant company, well, you've already met me. And you're in the mood for some shade and fruit, you can listen to the whining of Asperius since his family lost the Pataxian crown in a card game, or maybe a Targetaran, the headmaster of the academy, who seems to think her skill at bureaucracy makes her a good bard. And if thrills are what you're after, especially the shivers down your spine kind, try speaking with Karn Varil, head of the Thieves Guild. Farewell. Okay. Okay, let me make sure. Is that going to be put back? Okay. Now we're good. Okay, so now all we have to do is talk to this person, and then we'll be ready. Grouting guest, Italia. Okay, we'll come back. Okay. Greetings, Your Highness. I'm Italia Guitarin, headmaster of the Academy of Grand Arts. Welcome to the tournament. Is this your first time here? I'll be honest. I'm delighted to hear what you've done with Apex. Not so long ago, I was little more than a hole in the ground. Oh, it was a little more than a hole in the ground. But you brought a real civilization, bro. I know. Lindsay has some interesting news for you. How far is the academy? I hear you're not exactly thrilled by Urvedi's power. Who might you recommend I meet here? There are many respectable attendees today. You already know King Irvedi, of course. We should be sure to speak with High Priest Dre Yarnin as well. He's truly a rising on I did. And if I may give you one piece of advice, beware of Karn Viril. He may be business partners with King Irvedi himself, but those who deal with him usually find themselves in a bad way. Since he showed up in the city, our dear captain of the guard, R.C. Kerlis, has so much more work that he... Talia stopped short, covering her mouth. Forgive me, I probably said too much. Yes, you did. I hear you're not exactly thrilled by Irvedi's power. Forgive me, Your Highness, but this is defamation. My students and I owe everything we have to King Irvedi. If not for him, the Academy of Grand Arts wouldn't even exist. It would be base ingratitude on my part to engage in any conspiracy against our patron. You must have me confused with Anime Bellavara. She's certainly always ready to bite the hand that feeds or caresses. Wow, shots fired. How fares the academy? Oh, just splendid. If you find time to visit Patax, I'll gladly give you a tour. We're currently holding an exposition of our graduates' work, though it's a pity that... No, it's fine. Believe me, we have plenty worth coming to see and hear. I get the impression that something's upsetting you. Oh no, please don't worry. I'm just disappointed that one of our best students, Trebrescent of Coeur d'Alene, couldn't be here today. He could be singing in any capital, but the king chose to send him to some backcountry village called Littletown. Of course, his highness would never squander talent, so I'm sure we'll hear from Trebrescent again, but still I do worry. Lindsay has some interesting news for you. Yes, Professor Elbald found refuge in our capital. And you know what? He's writing his memoirs of his time at the academy. I'm sure it'll be an entertaining read for everyone in Patak. No, all of Avestan. A book, you say? How brave of him. I hope he doesn't neglect to include the details of his dismissal. Atalia's voice is ice cold and bone dry. What details? What do you mean? Irvedi kicked Professor Elbald out for just being too smart, didn't he? I'm sure that's exactly how he described it. They call him the insightful for a reason. After all. Anyway, forgive me, but I've no interest in discussing this topic further. If you like to exchange idle gossip, I'm sure you can find much more willing and interesting company here. I suspect you know to whom I'm referring. I'm so glad that was loud. Talk to Atalia Guitar. Okay, great. Oh, why is it slowing down? Rushlight tournament. Okay, we got the ancient. The Rushlight tournament. The first contest will be fishing, triathlon, and entertainment that honors the folks' handicrafts of the River Kingdom. This is the Rushlight tournament at Patax. We're doing that. The River's Justice. Dispose of the River Pirates. The Bard's calling. Okay. Talk to Anime Velavar. Talk to Italia Guitar. We already talked to Anime. Okay, okay, it's back to normal now. How do you like this? I believe Lindsay had a question for you. Oh, I just hope it isn't about any of the lectures I used to give you at the academy. Go ahead, ask away. Enemy spells encouraging at least. Lindsay turns bright red. Hold on. Okay. Takes a deep breath and blurts out, sorry, but I really need to know the truth. Why did Irvedi kick Professor Elbald out of the academy? Oh, yes, he did move to your kingdom, didn't he? I'm curious how he portrayed his dismissal. I bet it was something like a poem in 6 verses recounting the tale of a tyrant ousting a poor but honest scientist for telling the truth. The reality is much more mundane. Irvedi didn't fire Elbald. Italia did, and I have to give it to her. This time, unlike most times, she was completely right. If Irvedi didn't banish Elbald, why did he send those cutthroats after him? He planned to return the old man in Patax and make Italia reinstate him into the academy, or failing that, he at least wanted to keep him from going to U. Elbalt then Sarfa was a prominent name. Of course, Rivetti wouldn't want the teacher serving him rather than his neighbors. No, would want the teacher serving him rather than his neighbors. Why did Italia expel Elbalt? Well, Elbalt is a very fine teacher, of course, but he pays too much attention to how his favorite students perform in class and not enough to their extracurricular activities. Why worry if they steal a trinket here or there, or maybe rough someone up on occasion, so long as their poetry and music are exemplary? Predictably, this led to a sad end. What was supposed to be just another interesting joke from one of his favorites, Landi, led to someone's death. It was an accident, certainly. The kids just underestimated their own strength. Oh, that's terrible. We let the Minotaur. Okay, back to this. Italia expelled the lot of them, and as always, Elbalt went to stand up for them, but this time he discovered that her patience was not boundless. He blamed him, said that he let his troublemakers run wild so he could get out of the academy along with them. She told him she won't tolerate any more bullying, even if it's coming from genius students. I understand it's odd to hear won't tolerate from Italia guitaring, but that's what really happened. Oh, snap. Well, people can change. As long as this doesn't happen in our kingdom, we'll let them stay. Why would Italia have the circumstances while Elbal's dismissal? She doesn't like to discuss the Academy's internal affairs. Behind that neat facade, there are too many events she's looked the other way on over the years, all in good faith, of course. Thank you for telling us the truth. I'm not sure you should be thanking me. I see poor Lindsay's not too happy with this truth. Hey, come on, girl, cheer up. Being disappointed by people is practically a professional necessity for people like us. Whatever I may have said before, you're not a bad bard, and that means sometimes you have to face the music. Thank you. Enjoy the celebration. I can't believe a teacher lied to me all this time. I'm going to learn the truth as soon as we get back to the capital. Okay, good. Talk to Elbald then, Stifle. Okay, so now we can start. Ready to participate in the Fishers. Let's begin. Trumpets sounded over the arena, announcing the commencement of the Fishers Triathlon. We were to distinguish ourselves in 3 sports, if you could call them such. You be the judge, dear reader. The first round was fish carrying. If you can believe it, they built narrow bridges over pits of mud and placed barrels on either end, one side filled with fish and the other side empty. The goal was to get all the fish from one side to the other barehanded without falling into the mud. I'm sure this is just what you imagine for a royal tournament. Throwing fish at your opponents was prohibited, but there was one unofficial but well understood rule in this tournament. Don't get caught. We had to decide which of us would participate as well as how fair we wanted to play. Athletic 42. We decided to compete honestly. What? That's a high 1. I would need to get a 21 to get that. I can use stealth. We decided to cheat by discreetly throwing fish at our opponent. Yeah, definitely. Competing honestly among such company would be more embarrassing than losing. As Knock Knock ran across the bridges with heaps of fish in his arm, he deftly tossed a fish beneath the feet of the grouting competitor, who slipped and fell into the mud. Another fish found its way right to the dagger-marked competitor's forehead, sending him down along the groutiner. The judges didn't notice a thing. We won the first round. The second round was untying knots. Competitors would be tied up on poles resembling ship masts, and they had to escape the ropes. We once again had a choice to make. We can do this one. We decided to complete honestly. Stealth 42. We tried to cheat by sneaking a blade into the contest. Not yet. Perception check pass. Trickery tree. We noticed a sharpened coin glistening in the dagger-marked competitor's mouth, and the grouting participant had a blade in his hand. We exposed the cheaters, leaving us with fewer rivals. Definitely do this. The judges escorted the cheaters out of the arena, the crowd laughing and whistling all the while, with a third of the competition gone. Knock Knock easily outpaced others, untangling the ropes and making his way to the judges, while the others still wriggled in their bonds like flies in a spider web. We'd won 2 out of the 3 rounds. We seemed to have our victory in the bag, but with the rivals we were dealing with, there was no time to relax. The last round of the tournament was diving for river pearls. Huge tubs were filled with mussels and river water. As some empty jars had been placed on sets of scale, we'd have to open the mussels with our bare hands, gather the pearls, and deposit them in our team's jar. Of course, if playing fair wasn't a priority, we could try weighing down the jar with other things as well. We decided to complete. Honestly, I would have to get a 19. We tried to cheat by slipping some pebbles into the jar. Our jar that would work better. Tried to cheat extensively and get all of our rivals disqualified. We would still have a better chance to do that than doing that. But anyway, we tried to cheat by slipping some pebbles into our jar. I always cheat. What's with these difficulty levels? Knock Knock bravely dove into the muddy water and started opening shells, breaking the nails in the process. He put fistfuls of pearls into his jar as fast as he could, slipping in an occasional pebble, pinch of sand, or dollop of mud when possible. Once time was up, his jar was the heaviest, a victory for us. Soon we stood on the pedestal as the judges awarded our team the victory. We were wet, muddy, and smelled of fish, but we grinned with joy all the same. Good. Compete in the second tournament and the boasting contest. We should talk to the master. Let's begin. Okay. The tournament continued with a boasting contest. The first participant, a man from Daggermark, stepped up to the podium and told a raunchy story about him sneaking into a temple of Callistria and reducing all the priestesses, including the high priestess, in a single night. Oh, seducing. The crowd was particularly amused by the suggestive glances he kept casting toward one of the guests from Taman. She simply smiled mysteriously in response. The second participant was a guest from Grauton, who told a completely implausible tale about his travels across other planets, where he battled undead hordes and defeated a blood-curdling monster. Who was an average... Is a horde 5? If 5 is... That's what you consider a horde. I already did that. Undead didn't. Why is that right there? Monster? Gazebo? Dead int or dead not. Academy of Grand Eyes. Okay. Average story or best, you'd be lucky to get a C for that story at the Academy. The listeners are inexplicably elated. Suspicious, we took a closer look at the crowd and, of course, we spotted a bar using some tricks of the trade and likely a little magic to aid the Grauton man's performance. We didn't interfere. We pointed out the cheating to the judges, intimidated. We quietly warned the bar that we would shut him up if he kept interfering. We snuck up on the bar, stabbed him in the back, and disappeared. Ooh, let's do the neutral evil option. The bar collapsed to the ground, choking on his own blood. By the time the crowd noticed, we were long gone. Needless to say, the audience's impression of the Grauton participant's performance was ruined. Had to do that option because it was... I was leaning towards the other ones I could have did, but Then it was Patax's turn. The kingdom's honor was represented by Anamede Belivar, a sweet-voiced singer whose smile could win over the most withered of hearts. Oh, Anamede, but while her voice was smoother than silk, her words stung like arrows. With a soft smile, Anamede told everyone how she spent months in our kingdom learning our secret and instigating a riot. Of course, the honest trade of the bard and the shady dealings of the spy often go hand in hand, but... Oh, Anamede, who could have expected such an ugly blow from such a lovely lady? She described in surprising and exceptionally critical detail how much the citizens of her young state suffered under the atrocities of the troll assaults and the magic plague. She never stooped to actualize, but she made it sound as though our king Baron at the time was simply drinking and debauching while his subjects struggled. She made our crusade against Mordecai look like a cunning conquest of Varnhold, and the war with the Targaloi was characterized as an irresponsible venture. Talk about cruel and unfair. She did all this without lying. I want to recruit her into my. Iravetti got some good ones. If only Lindsay was that good. But anyway, when Anime finished and left the stage, it was our turn to perform. And what feats did our participants decide to tell in their performance? Diplomacy. We regaled them with tales of our victories over the Stag Lord, the Trolls. He already did that. In response to Anime's story, he recounted how he dealt with Tartusio, one of Iravetti's five. He wove an interesting but entirely fictional tale for the audience. I would love that. So I guess I get an extra bonus for bluff. But she already mentioned that. I just want to do but I'll get more experience. Probably I can do the lights in a better way and just beat her out. It wasn't easy getting the crowd excited for the story. They were all glorious feats, of course, but that was the problem. The audience had already heard them time and time again. Vanhi used all the eloquence he could bring to bear to breathe new life into these old stories. The audience hung on his every word, sometimes laughing uncontrollably, sometimes holding their breath to avoid missing anything. Vanhi finally brought the story to an end, and the viewers gave him a standing ovation as he left the podium. The woman from Timon, a priestess of Calistria, went last. She told stories of her love affairs in faraway countries and on other planets, casually mentioning an unpleasant disease she contracted over her journeys that took her a long time to get rid of. Hearing that, the participant from Daggermark paled and grabbed at his belt, bringing roaring laughter from the rest of the audience. And finally, the judges announced the winner, Vanhi. He walked up to the podium to thunderous applause and took another bow. Participated in the third contest. Okay. I want to make sure the Rushlight tournament. In order to join the competition, we should talk to the Master of Ceremonies. Why did they put us over here? Trader. Nunzio Arpaia. Oh, okay, that would make sense. Good. Go back over here. They tried to get my... I guess they knew I was using my heroism spell. I'm ready to participate in the drunken melee. Then let's begin. It will be splendid. So it's time to fight. So this would be bad if I was... Oh, I can't use my spells. And I can't use my items. And what can I do? What do I do? I think it messed up. What are my options? Another glitch in the system. That's the problem with making games like this. Oh, we probably should have saved it. I would like to... to enable it. Oh, okay. Okay, now we're back. Spellcasting is forbidden. Ha. I'm still gonna win. Y'all can still attack me, but I still have my monk stuff. So my AC is still 21. And I still have plus 10 to hit. Without items. You're not strong enough. Why are you coming after me, y'all losers? I can't read this one. A darker mark brawler. Put you out the game. I can't use my claws, so I'm using my fist. Why didn't this other one get up? Is he like completely dead? I'd like to know who won. This is our news is just about to make a speech announcing the winner. Look, everyone's gathering around now. Yeah, I thought.
Lords and ladies, another Rushlight tournament has come to an end. I'd like to thank all of you who honored this event with your presence. My friends, I'm happy to see all of you, but I'd like to give a special welcome to one guest who found themselves invited here for the first time. Today, we had the Baron. No, excuse me, it's King now, isn't it? Of a majority of what was once the Stolen Lands. Thank you for coming, my darling. I can call you that, right? I thank you, all my heart.
This guy just likes to add in like some sly comments and stuff like that. Like the first one was, no Baron. Oh no, King, isn't it? Like, what is he supposed? No, you can't call me darling either. Yeah, this guy is definitely getting killed if I get the option.
I first learned of him from my friend Stefano Mosconi. To be honest, his report was less than flattering. Impassable swamps, monsters galloping about, and a complete absence of any valuable resources. Nothing more than a dirty hole ruled by another bandit lord, hardly worthy of your attention. That's what he wrote back then. I'm so happy he was wrong.
As you will see that you are weak.
Truth be told, even now traveling that domain is a less than pleasurable experience. Some roads have appeared, but their safety leaves much to be desired. Take the sad story of the poor Toman Henvaki from Gralton. He set off to those lands and hasn't been seen since. His brother Edrist went to find the poor fellow, and what happened?
Well, those weren't my lands at the time, so that doesn't count.
He returned empty-handed. Toman seems to have vanished into thin air, like hundreds of travelers before him. At least Edrist was lucky, I suppose. He managed to come back alive. That's certainly considered fortunate for those who decide to swing through those lands.
Captain Bluff. I'm flattered by your borderline disturbing attention to my persona, but I won't we include you in the discussion as well. For example, I heard an amusing story from some students academy, or I can intimidate. You're evading, my friend. It's uncomfortable how much attention you lavish upon me. How about your kingdom? How many bodies are found in Pataxis Harbiers each year? I like that one. Diplomacy. Your words ooze poison. This is how you show hospitality. If I've offended you in some way, just let me. What happened to my bonuses, bro? Am I not wearing my armor? Is that why? Oh, that's probably why. They took off my clothes, but now I didn't get a chance to put them on. I got cheated, bro. I got cheated, inventory. Oh, they did. Ah. Why didn't they put the clothes back on? They should have did that. Now I'm gonna miss out on my experience because of that. Let's see. Do I have an option to? Oh, I still don't have an option. That's why you're supposed to save things. I can't save it now. This is annoying. But anyway, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Flattered by your bird. I guess I'm gonna have to go with bluff. I have a better chance to deal with this one.
This is still my tournament, if you please. When I visit you, you can talk about whatever you want.
Oh, I could have got that.
Then let me continue. All I really wanted to get at was that His Highness is a personage truly as extraordinary as his lands, and I'm happy to see him at this celebration.
Definitely gonna kill him.
And now it's
But
time
I'm
to
definitely
announce the winner.
even angrier.
This year, all three contests were won by guests from one kingdom. I'm not sure what charms, tricks, or divine intervention helped him, but let's hear it for the winner. Your Highness, if you please. I know you're not exactly a master of ceremonies, but please try to say something articulate to my guests.
I get my bonuses because I'm just gonna have to bluff because I just get the more bonuses that way because I don't have my stuff that I should have. But okay. Laughter, you hear only buffs. Oh my goodness.
Over and the prize awarded. Let's get on with the main part of the celebration. The banquet. I can hear your stomachs growling from here. Let's get to the table, and later we'll see an
I'm very, 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 so very angry. Why did they take off my armor? Why did they take off my armor? Why did they take off my armor? Why did they take off all my equipment for such stupidity? +3 inside bonus on all persuasion shield check. That this ring grants is where a +4 resistance bonus to all saving throws, +4 deflection bonus to AC. Spell resistance 19 and damage reduction 1. So let's equip that. Bolt of physical perfection. Bracers of armor. Manticore's claws. Swiftfoot boots. Why is Trap Springer's gloves right here? Amulet of Mighty Fist. Cloak of Resistances +6. That should be equipped to Knock Knock. And then Ring of Protection +4. We can give it to Knock Knock. Tristan has a Ring of Protection +3. Ring of the Beast King. Ring of Player Protections. Not as good. +2. Yeah, saving throws from Conjuration School. We can just put that right there. I'm very angry. Equip that. We can keep the extend rod. Well, we missed out on some experience. I would have had plus 30s or at least persuasion plus 28. Bro, I could have. Rushlight tournament has begun already. Darkness retreats into Tenebra steps. We'll do that at a protects river bend. Dispose of the river pirates. I can do that. Since I'm in the area. There's someone on the road. Get ready. Our travels brought us to the little town surroundings in pursuit of. I'm going to. Since this happened, the game has annoyed me so much that I'm just going to kill. I'm just going to kill random people. Our travels brought us to a little town surrounding the pursuit of the dastardly river pirates who have preyed on innocent merchants and travelers. It would have been nice to march in, knock some skulls together, and call it a day, but rumors suggested we were heavily outnumbered. Even worse, the villains had set up their camp in a defensible position inside of their boats, protected by the river on one side, a thick forest on another side, and a sticky swamp on the third. Add in a bunch of sentries watching for intruders, and we were in trouble. Thank goodness our fearless leader had a plan. Athletics 32. We slipped into the river, swimming up to the camp. Mobility. We began our approach by picking our way through the swamp. Lore Nature 32. We circled around to approach from the woods, seeking some game trail or other path that could lead us through the undergrowth. I like that. How did you fail? Once in a lifetime. Our leader ably found an animal trail and led us deeper into the woods and toward the camp. We confidently followed, not knowing quite what had cleared the path. It soon became all too apparent when our leader's foot lodged in a large burrow, eliciting a menacing growl from beneath the earth. What followed was a brief and terrifying farce involving a family of badgers, low-hanging poison ivy, and some very choice words. I'll note that choosing this route was not my idea. We picked birds from our cloaks as we reached the edge of the clearing. From there we could see that there wasn't one camp, there were two. The second was several hundred feet away. Judged by the campfires, we knew that we could vanquish the pirates in one camp before the other could respond. We made a rustling near the boats, hoping to lure and subdue a few sentries. We sneaked closer, hoping to launch a surprise attack. Trickery or a stealth? Let's just fight them all at once. Undergrowth and tents gave us lots of cover as we made our approach. Launching surprise attack before the pirates could respond, we had already failed several of them. Good, I like that sound. No mercy, because everyone that deals with protects has annoyed me. Can use my dexterity score. Is reduced person really gonna help you? Line them up, that's fine. Haste. Pirate brawler. These pirates are weak. I can't express my true anger like this. Charge. You're right there. Why don't you? Halflings, really? Okay. Grant maximized and empowered. Luckily, my fireball will be maximized and empowered thanks to this rod. I wanted to get all of these enemies. Let's see. Can't get. Where are these? Bow, pirate cleric, pirate brawler. What is this? Pirate alchemist. I'll get someone to kill these all. I'll just kill all of these with this fireball. Oh, okay. Maximize and empower does well. A voice cuts through the den, warring with such indignation that the fighting momentarily stopped. What is going on here? Who dares attack my camp? The speaker is a suntanned woman wearing light blue traveling cloths with high boots, and an embroidered heron adorns one of her sleeves. She draws her weapon and takes a menacing step forward. I don't know who you are, and any patience I have to hear your excuses is as short-lived as you are. If you have something to say, make it good. Behind her, you can see more combatants approaching, but you have a few moments before they arrive. Recall what you can about this woman who heard you. The blue outfit and heron insignia indicate this is an important member of the Riversong Trade House of Patek, possibly a member of the controlling family. Joffrey Viscari leads Trade House, and this might be his sister, Rinshala Viscari. As you look down at the enemies you've slain, it seems you haven't attacked pirate, you killed influential merchants. Wait, who are you? What, was I lied to? The woman's face wrinkles with disdain. I was prepared to kill thieves, but it looks like I'll have to kill idiots instead. If you don't know, explaining it's not worth the rift. The well-dressed woman glowers at you. Explain. We heard that a powerful band of pirates was camped here, and we were going to chase them out. The playwright convinced us to hunt pirates in order to win the adoration of Patex's common folk. I was acting in good faith to chase off pirates, and I would never have attacked the Riversong convoy. Someone provided me misinformation, likely because they stood to profit if we killed each other. Chaotic neutral lie. We received these orders from Kingmaker Vanhi himself. Here, take a look. Ooh, I would love to do this one. We might not get this one, but I'm going to risk it for the biscuit for this bluff check. Because we could tell the truth. But I hate Aravedi so much that I'm going to go for this one. You never received any such documents, but the woman approaches to investigate the random papers you produce. She peers over them for a moment before squinting and remarking, "These aren't royal orders. You're trying my patience." I got a lot of experience from that. So should I go with the I must have been confused, or should I strike her while she's distracted? No, because I was lied to, and I want to get to the. And I don't think this is gonna hurt Aravedi. I must have been confused. What kind of trickery is this? I was acting in good faith to chase out pirates, and I would never have attacked the Riversong convoy. Someone provided me with misinformation, like because they stood to profit if we killed each other. At last a hint of wisdom. Yes, you're right. She thinks for a moment before continuing. Perhaps I was hasty to dismiss you as anything but dim-witted brigands. I am Rushlight Viscari of the Riversong Trade House, not a pirate. Who provided you this misinformation? The playwright Amar Deschamps told us about the camp. Rishala makes a disgusted sound. That man writes overblown dramas for a living, and trust him? What kind of fool would you have to be to? Trails off and peers at you more intently. Wait, are you Vanhi? I was warned that you might try something like this. Ha! Fireside created. Oh, wait, pause. Okay. Wait, are you Vanhi? I was warned that you might try something like this. She just extracts a scroll from a tube and unrolls it for you. It clearly wants the Fiscari family that Raider sent by you would soon threaten her shipment. Judge Kilvoy may be a bastard at times, but he sure knew you would attack my convoy. Give me a good reason I shouldn't throw your corpse to heels. Because I could kill you. Duh. This is clearly a setup, but I have nothing more to add. Either you believe me or not. Make your choice. It's going to be a 50-50 chance. And he insisted that your group were the pirates. That's a little too convenient for my taste. I don't like the sound of your story, and frankly, neither do my men. Dang it. Probably I should have just talked normal. She remarks, smirking as she notices that your clumsy explanation bought her remaining force enough time to arrive. She'll consider your deaths justice for those you slain. Why are my people so far back? Oh, that's why. Lindsay could inspire and encourage. Honestly. Well, I guess we'll kill a noble. We need to boost persuasion some more. Get some more persuasion stuff. Where's her? So I can just kill her outright. Can't get the merchant cleric. But I will get the merchant alchemist. And it's alright, right with me anyway, because this will still hinder Iravetti. One way or another, I will kill everyone. Well, not kill everyone. I would have preferred. Oh, Kinsella Vascari. Look at you. There's where you've been. But you're fighting Alpha Squad, so it's not like you have a chance at defeating us. Okay. It doesn't matter if she doesn't believe us. We got set up, so that's fine. Bone shatter on her. Feel your bones be shattered. Why did that work? Oh, I need to start using these wands. Why are you near me? Akbo, kill while I cast spells. Okay. I would have at least liked to bless everyone. But the Smilodon can do whatever he wants. I already have her almost killed anyway. So I wonder if I could dominate her. Since I do have dominate person. Fight for me. Saving throw failed. Great. This one can die too. Charge. I can't charge. Critical hit is good. That's not gonna help you. Good. How and they're killing. I could take on the merchant brawler. Finish him off for the party. Good. Okay, now I can kill more stuff. This one's far. Pirate bar. No one cares about those. I want to kill the long range ones. Good. I do need to kill that one too. Knock knock, you can help. I think you got a hit in. But it's perfectly fine. I wonder if I have a summoning spell. I do have. What is this? Summon Monster 5. Let's summon a Brelani Exotic. think that would be cool. Akbo, this is the brawler. I want to take out. I want to take out their long range. Move right here. My Smilodon is still not in range. And I don't think I can bring it in range without taking them outside the range. Yeah. That's not even going to bring him in. So I can just pray her up like this. Ah, he was able to slow. That's fine. Okay, let's see what else I can cast. That will be fun. Confusion. And we can kill that one. These enemies. God, killing your own leader. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. And let's continue killing. Merchant Brawler. I wonder if I can kill these two. This one's weakened. I'll leave them to Akundio. And for this last, I guess I can save it. So I'm gonna save this. Meta Magic Ward. And then show them the futility of them trying to go against me. Breath Weapon, Acid Resistance, Dragon Con, 1 green. Let's go. I'll turn into a green dragon and burn them to the ground. Only can tech. Apparently that's a brawler. Die. Come closer, you fool. Knock, knock. I can technically use Hideous Laughter. It's been so long since I used this spell. Ha! Dead. Tristan. I'm not gonna attack with that one. Tristan can just do what he does. Lucia Valentine. What is she going to do? I have my create on deck. That's full round action. I could just attack this one. Yeah, let's do a lot of damage to this one via some type of spell. Let's target Fortitude just for the giggles, because I should have got Bone Shatter, but the question is, can I charge? I can't charge. Good. Oh, she's still up. Okay, move. Now time to use my breath weapon. Breath weapon. Smilodon, all you have to do is hide and work. Whatever. They decided to spare you. Who's not dead? There's some. Oh, the Hideous Laughter one. Die. Dead. At least you died laughing, so good for you. Hideous Laughter. Major will say. That was all that was needed.
Lindsay the Magnificent? Lindsay the
Collect all.
Something more simple, like Lindsay the Great. Maybe Lindsay the Indecisive.
So all your people are dead, Conchola. I probably should kill her. But we'll see. We'll see if she survives this one. But I could kill her. Or I could play with her mind. We'll save. That's what happens when you... Well, the... Huh. Nah. Let's see if you get dominated or something. Hideous laughter. We don't have the whole person on. Knock knock. Akundeo. Okay. Let's see if I can dominate you again. Because I'd rather you live. If you don't get dominated... No, let's disintegrate. Never mind. Disintegrate your body so no one find out. No one will find out you ever existed. Oh, and we got an amulet. Great. Well, confront Amar. That is something to do because... Oh, I should take that off, right? Turn back. Not turn back. Turn back. Okay, so now I can... So it's my inventory, probably heal. Let's see what amulet, because I'm actually mad, but River Song Amulet. This amulet grants its wearer plus 5 conscious bonus to all persuasion or athletic skill checks and resist electricity 20. I'm going to keep my Amulet of Mighty Fists on because it's just so good. I do need a better one. Instead of natural armor plus 2, since you don't need the armor, I'm going to get this one. Just because I want you to have a bonus to athletic, because it's plus 18 athletics, he only has plus 6 athletics. So we'll have a Kundio, and the strength damage needs to disappear. But yeah, we'll keep that. Now let's heal him so he gets back to normal. Do I have any I have a regular restoration. Use some diamond dust. It takes forever to use. Probably would have been gone later. But let's leave this area. Unfortunately, so we'll kill one of their lead people. Now we have to confront Amar. Are they still at the tournament? That's the thing. Amar has set us up. Or was it someone else? We need to meet the dramaturge and Patex as soon as possible and find out what's going on. That is something to do. But the question is, where is he? Well, whenever I find him, we'll come back. Okay, we can't go back to the Rushlight Fields. Whenever we get another chance to go to Patex, because Patex is not in the map, that we'll be able to find out what happened. But until then, we can do another time skip and then go on to I probably won't do a time skip. I'll probably head to the capital, like clear these things on the way to the capital. Because we have, I did this field because it's on the way, and I said I was gonna start clearing these things out on the way. So that's what we're gonna do. Get some bull strength, get some animal grow. I really don't like, mainly because we didn't add our, I don't like the fact that they decided to unequip our items and then automatically equip them back. Like, why would you automatically unequip our items and then not code apart where we put them all on. Common sense would have told you that we would have been able to put them back on. Cultists in our territory. I see no offering worthy of me. You wouldn't summon a daemon without. I'm so glad I buffed. I should have gave ourselves. Don't go after it yet. Sharon cultist. Might need to kill this guy off. Let me at least go right here. Since I can't fight it right now. I can cast shield as a swift action, but I already have that. Let's get vampiric shadow meld. And then I can cast sense vitals as a swift action too. That'll be a 6th level spell. So cast that, and then I can cast vampiric shadow meld. Okay, so now I can cast bless on the party. Nah, I'm gonna use her. Oh, I can't because I only have a standard action. They like to bring back the dead, so we'll send some skeletons to do the job. And we'll put Akbo right here. Oh no, I need to haste the party. So it's kind of like it puts us in a bad situation if I can't haste the party. Okay, good. Now we can haste. Okay, now everyone's good now. Watchful Omen, 24 Outsider, Sharon Cultist. You can kill that easily. 15 hit points. Let's go after the Watchful Omen. That's a lot of hit points. It's gonna be.
Easier if you not fight back.
He's definitely weak. We already used all our Grandmaster wads. Scorching Ray. This will take a full round action. Oh, can I still cast this even though I moved? Would they allow me to do this? I don't have to do. I definitely don't have to do that one. Not an empowered one. I got the sneak attack on the Scorching Ray too. That's good. That's good. Now I can pray against this guy. It's great. This is crazy why they brought this super undead monstrosity to the field. I wonder what's its stats. 324 hit points. Reflex 19, will 21. And it has spell resistance. Of course it does. Of course it does. Send a Grave Knight to the party. Move right here so you can get up. Great. Okay, y'all can battle. Okay. You can get up in there, do some damage. Oh, and it gives negative levels? Of course it does. I don't think the cold might... Oh, okay, it still hits. Okay. I'm not going to use Battering Blast. I will Inspire Courage. Okay, now with all those buffs, plus 29, let's get it. Good. All these cultists down, because I do need money. Unfortunately... Oh. I could have got so much more experience. That's the one I'm really mad about. Missing out on experience. especially when we're so close. We'll probably level up going down to the Tenebra steps. And I think Age of Wonders 4 might be fixed. Uh, one of the guys who had the problem and pointed it out first on the developer site said it didn't fix it for him. Another guy was able to fix the problems with some graphical changes. That's one of the issues playing it on PC. That's one of the issues. But of course, console is not going to have those issues because it's like playing on console is just one thing to do. Pike stretch was nothing. Is Giant's Palm on the way? Giant Palm is not on the way. Mysterious Shrine. I'm curious about that. But we're gonna go to Glenshire. Teleport. Go to Oblivion. And now we're gonna enter the Throne Realm and see what awaits us here. I'm not gonna time skip. I'm gonna wait until we go to the Tenebra steps. We're gonna have to buy some items.
May we have a moment of respite?
Oh, they're actually showing me go. Lindsay, Professor, I can't believe you lied to me this whole time. Don't try to deny it. I've heard everything. How you covered it for bullies. How it wasn't even Aravoti who fired you. It was Italia. How could you? Lindsay, please calm down. I didn't deceive you. You never even asked about the circumstances of my dismissal. Remember, it's, a sensitive subject. I may not have been a good enough student to be one of your favorites like Alandi, but I do remember the basics, like the 7 types of lies, and I definitely remember you lecture on lies of omission. You wanted me to write a book about all the atrocities going on within the walls of the academy, and you left out a pretty big one. You never told me a student died because of you. What other sensitive subjects have you been avoiding? Lindsay, I beg you, please let me Lindsay wrote about the academy. That's actually true. There is no direct lie. I admit that in some cases I may have concealed or misrepresented some details to protect the innocent, but believe me, it was with noble intentions. Iraveti's atrocities are no secret to anyone, and this book may well bring about the fall of a tyrant, but I cannot allow the Academy to perish alongside Iraveti. There are too many innocents, wonderful artistic poets and composers who've been tainted by Iraveti's crimes against their will. They stand to lose everything if we publish the truth in its entirety. I don't care about them. So to put things simply, the book was full of lies, isn't it? Your innocent colleagues all pander to Iraveti, and you want to shift all the blame onto him alone so they all come out clean. What I want is to protect the little good that King Iraveti brought into this world. The Academy is more than just wrongdoings and bullying. It's made up of many brilliant artists who have the potential to change the world for the better. Should we freely trample down flowers just for happening to grow out of a muck heap? Ebald, is this true? Yes, Your Highness, I'm afraid it is. As I devoted all of my attention to developing the talent of my student, I fear I neglected their moral development, and this led to tragic results. But, with all due respect to Headmaster Gitarin, I don't believe in incorrigible villainy, especially not at such a young age. Shellen teaches us not to renounce those who stumble, but to give them. Now I'm bringing God into this, or a goddess in this case. I always want to invoke the divine, whatever. I don't believe in incorrigible villainy. But to give them a chance to reform. I travel to your lands in the hopes of a new beginning for my student and for myself. Lindsay, what do you think? I don't know. Of course you don't know. Teacher, you told me so many times that the world isn't made of things, it's made of stories. And we ourselves are made of the stories we tell and believe. But shouldn't those stories also be true? You said that people are essentially animals who love stories. Did you really mean that people are just lying beasts? Well, what is the truth then? A precise statement of past events? We're not news hawks or historians bound to precision for the sake of precision. A bard must take into consideration how her story will affect her audience. True. Truth and fiction are our materials. They're as valuable to us as rough marble to a sculptor. The same story used to evoke anger, envy, or fear can be turned to inspire bravery, love, and hope. Facts. Both versions told in full truth. The events at the base of the story aren't what's important. What's important is the lesson your listeners take from it. Lindsay turns to you baffled. I don't know what to do. I want to burn the manuscript, start over, and write the whole dirty truth about the academy. But maybe teacher's right, and that will be a horrible mistake. Maybe saving the good the academy brings is more important than punishing everyone who's guilty. Elbows walk. This cruel world lacks beauty. We have to preserve what little we have. I don't care about any of that. I think you're right, Lindsay. Elball, what of the student who died because of your favorite? No one will ever see his creations, and he won't be getting a second chance either. What? What do you mean you think Lindsay? What is this option? Lindsay didn't show, and I don't. Lindsay didn't say anything. Oh, I guess publishing the whole document is true. Think you're right, Lindsay. So many beautiful words, but it all boils down to this. Elball, you're trying to protect the guilty from being punished, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Elbow's right. We'll have to preserve the academy. Think about it, Lindsay. Even with all the drawbacks, your career wouldn't have started without it. I think you're right, Lindsay. Sheldon teaches us to spare even villains, so long as they're repentant, but nothing in our teaching speaks of retaining their posts or keeping their secrets. Mm-hmm. Elbow's right. The academy is too valuable an asset to just throw away, and once we deal with their video, it'll be ours to run as we see fit. This is the best option. Period. You're looking at it from the point of view of a ruler. I don't understand that stuff at all, but if you say saving the academy is important, maybe it really is. Fine, teacher, we'll finish the book as you planned it, but promise me you'll at least tell me the truth, without omissions. If a bard's calling requires knowing the truth and keeping silent about it, then I at least want to carry this burden with you. Thank you, Lindsay. I promise you'll know everything. We'll make the academy better, you'll see. Blah, 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 blah. Lindsay turns to Alandi, and you pack and leave. No, don't say a single word. I have no interest in your excuses or apologies. I just never want to see you again. Alandi shuts his mouth, swallowing his response before it started. With a single nod, he leaves without saying a word. Go with tone. Finally, Lindsay makes a decision. Okay, Tristan, what you want to talk about? Tristan remains silent for a long time. When he finally opens his mouth, his voice is hoarse and tired. I won't take much of your time, Vanhi. I've been meaning to ask you about something. This might seem stupid or arrogant or just insolent. Tristan stumbles and catches his breath. I want to talk to you. Do you... What? I think you know what it's about. It's what I've done and what I haven't done. The priest lowers his head and grows quiet. But let's speak in private. Far from curious ears, I'll be at the viewing point in the palace garden. Please come as soon as you can. Why does he have to be so dramatic? Is that the thing with Davis? Terval greets you with a half bow. Python skin doublet. Thank you for your gift. We need to sell some things. So, it's not easy for Tristan, even despite the forgiveness of the Baronoicers. Wait for work on the book to finish. So, I'm waiting on that. So, Last Waltz Calvary. We can have Jubilos deals with it. It is a problem. 20% chance to pass. That's fine. Because right now, and we can always support the counselor's endeavors too as well. And then strengthen storytellers' skills as a curator. I wish I could just cross out because he's going to be a magister. Jad's skills as a high priest. I do need to wait until some time passes, but at this point, this is a good stopping point. The king made me mad, so I'm gonna kill him off. I'm gonna sell some stuff, and then I guess we'll talk to. Nah, I can just sell some stuff without talking to Tristan, and then we'll come back on the next episode talking to Tristan, and we're gonna do Tenebrous Depths on the next episode. Do Tristan's story and the Tenebrous Depths, then we can skip time without any problem. I'm gonna have to buy some a lot of healing stuff, some extra resurrection scrolls too, because it should be difficult. But anyway, thanks for watching.